All glory goes to God. My videos would have looked pretty crazy this year. But what I've learned is that unity is the most important thing. And love. So if you've got a business or something you want to do, just go and do it. People are going to judge you either way. It's all just like a thing that's just trying to deter you from what you're supposed to be. Get off the ciggies, get off the alcohol. Have this in the morning. I'm going to spend more time in nature. Just eat better. And girls, stop being naked on the phone. It's not attractive. Wear clothes. It's not even because I'm just like worried about that. It's just like there's dangers. There's dangers out there that can really be bad. Don't do silly things. But anything, like if you feel resistance when you're about to do something good, you got to do it anyway. You can't just stop because there's resistance. You have to fight harder when there's resistance. In every way, if it's for the right thing. I know people say I can't say retarded, but it is retarded that we put bad food on the shelf. That's retarded. It's causing retardism by like putting bad things on the shelf. It's linked everywhere. So it's retarded that people put things on the shelf that retard our youth. Just saying. So make the choice. Make the choice to have good food. And those kids that are facing problems, pray for them. In Jesus' name. There's already enough problems. Why add to it by adding more problems and profiting off them? So we can win by choosing organic fruit and food and training and unifying, because that way we can be healthier and happier. The Bible's bang on. Read the Bible. Just read it. Because I can see there is something, like I can see this, like when my daughter has, like when I was seeing my daughter, when she used to have certain foods, it used to trigger her for her behavior to change. I used to notice it instantly, and I noticed it in myself too. When I have certain foods, and we all do it for a treat or whatever, but I do notice behavioral change. So if a child is sensitive, so sensitive when, because the more pure you are, the more sensitive you are. So if you have one bit of chemical going in, that's going to make an alteration in the way you feel and change behavior. I'm not a scientist or anything, but I'm just going off what I've experienced. So imagine that when you're pregnant, like some labels say that when you're pregnant you shouldn't have anything. Like you shouldn't have, it's safe to have, but maybe it's not. One thing I definitely know is that when I was growing up, we were lucky we didn't have all our veggies were from the backyard, and we didn't have and dad was a man of God. He wasn't Christian, but he was a man of God. He knew what was going on. I think we've lost that. Many people still have it, but we've lost that in a fair few ways with our youth. And I know what's coming. Like I know good things are coming back. But start with us, like with you, and like individually, so that we can just work on ourselves. And if the job isn't making you happy anymore, it's time for a change. Like I wanted to go back to landscaping, but it's just like, nah, it's not going to work anymore. You're called to other things. Do something that really makes you catch on fire. Do something that makes you help change others for the better. Like for me, I like to create artwork and stuff like that, so I'm going to get back into that. And I'm going to make videos still. Because you never know, and you should too. Because you never know who you're helping. Someone's gonna diss it. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you've got something wrong with you or whatever." But just do it anyway. And always thank God, the creator of all this that we don't understand. I don't understand it, but I understand a little bit more. And don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake. If you get drunk and you do something silly and you get in trouble and it puts you in a bad position, don't beat yourself up. It doesn't get you anywhere where you beat yourself up. You've just got to change one decision at a time. Just go, okay, beer or apple. The innocent apple is probably not going to make you crash a car. But when it's fermented, it will. So you know what to do. It's not the end of the world if you make a mistake. I've made plenty. Thanks, God. All glory be to God.